Hey y'all, welcome back. It's time for some more Outer Wilds. I have a couple of things that I want to test out before we leave that dark Brambet. So we know that there's got to be a more my big worry, right? This is my big worry. My big worry is that we are gonna try to come back here and we're gonna die after we deactivate the thing that keeps us alive, right? Um, that would be bad, don't you think? Don't y'all agree that would be kind of bad? Our fuel tank. Fine. I do like that things get physically. Probably our landing gear, maybe? Okay. Are we good now? So we gotta have a way of dealing with anglerfish, right? Oh, we're out of fuel. Oh, that's kind of fucked up. Is there any way of getting fuel back? I'm gonna guess probably. Alright, well that means we're gonna have to do this without a ship, which was one of the theories that we needed to test anyway. Is that, do we sneak by if we are just a guy? That sounds crazy. I guess we could also, like, if we have momentum, right? I hate this, by the way. Because we know that they're blind. I'm going to stay big for this, because I hate all of it. And we're probably going to get eaten. Oh. That just popped us up all the way, huh? Well, we're going right back in, I guess. So one theory is that us being just kind of ourselves, right? The red thing is where we want to go. The other theory is that maybe if we don't move at all, we just use our silly space momentum, that they won't see us. However, that does mean that it'll take us for freaking ever to get places. Is okay. Let's just get nice and lined up here. Get some momentum. This is where we know all the spooky shit is. Now, I'm not hitting any buttons. They're not coming for me. Okay, we see one. They're so free. Okay, so it seems like if we just cruise, they don't aggro. We can just normalize their existence by watching this one get fried by the sun going supernova. Get wrecked, nerd! Ha 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 ha! Alright, cool. Very cool, very cool. Let us swap back over. Welcome, everybody. This may very well be our final, if not one of our final episodes of the series, which is super, super exciting. And I'm glad, I'm so happy we played this game. This game has been so amazing. I think that we've got basically all of the mysteries of the universe kind of figured out. Supposedly there's more to do in the black hole factories. So I want to try to get that done. This may be a little bit of a filler episode for you. But we're gonna see what we can cook up here. We're gonna zoom on up, make sure we put on our free flight checklist. And now it is time to go into rumor mode. Because we need to go to the Hanging City, and we need to go to the Sunless City. We need to go to... Where was it? Already did that. Cool. It was the Black Hole Forge, right? New rumored entry. Know my crafted warp cores at the Black Hole Forge before delivering them to the Ash Twin. Right, because the Ash Twin is where the one thing. Where is the Black Hole Forge? We know where the Black Hole Forge is, by the Hanging City and stuff. So I wonder if we can find some. So the Sunless City is there. We don't really care about the Sunless. I want to go to the Hanging City. Here? Go ahead and autopilot me to Brittle Hollow. I know that's where we need to be. Then I'll pop in here. We'll mark the Hanging City. Because the Hanging City is one that we have had the most trouble getting to. Believe it or not. How do we get to the Hanging City again? View entry. No, my city's been a city divided vertically into 4 districts. A little anxious on this one. I think that we're gonna land just fine. And we're here nice and early before things get too crazy. Okay. Hello. Hello. Know my thingies. That doesn't. I remember that. That's okay. So we're looking to get to the Hanging City, basically on the exact opposite side of the planet. Of note, be careful not to wander far from here. Those areas somewhat stable. Okay, yeah. That is our path to get to the Hanging City. Because we're here nice and early, not getting distracted by any of the jazz. Not getting distracted by any of the jazz, and we're just gonna make it. We're just gonna make it all the way to the Hanging City from here. Last time one of these pieces broke away while we were busy getting distracted by all the jazz. Gonna ignore the sunlight poking through another giant hole. Here we go. Just like that, I think we might have just made it to the Hanging City. Good to know what you're doing, you know? Imagine if we were this much of a gamer 3 hours ago. Okay. Don't just jump off like a big dummy. We keep following the things. Come on, let me up. Yep, little buddy. Keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Do you swim, swim? Now, hopefully made it to the Hanging City. And, that's not, we don't care about this. We want launch mode. Okay. Because we're wanting to test the surface integrity. We test the surface integrity of anything and everything that we can. Ghost matter. Wonder if it's the ghost matter that, like, killed them. After all was said and done. Nice. We love trees in this house. So they opened up the core. The ghost matter comes out and kills all of the Nomai. Because it like infects their towns. Then everything just kind of falls into ruin. Explanation of festival. All the Nomai clans from all over the universe meet in one place to share what they've learned in science and art. It's called the festival. Don't forget, festivals happen every 10 years. At some festivals, one clan's big discovery can mean all the Nomai get to advance too, like Anona's warp core, which made it so everyone can warp long distances and explore more. We can't go because we're stuck here, but Felix says we used to go too. Every clan has a festival envoy, show their most interesting work. Our envoy was Thatch. A single festival could last a long, long time. Careful with all that jumping. Don't want to be jumping too much. Formation of this universe. No one knows how this universe was made, but one thing we do know is everything used to be very hot and very dense, tightly packed together. This early universe expanded and also cooled down. Once it had cooled down enough, particles were able to group together and form things, galaxies, stars, and planets. Since then, space has continued to expand at a faster and faster rate, which is hard to think about for too long without your brain hurting. The universe will keep getting colder and larger until one day all the stars and life they support will all die. It's scary to think about. Even though Kanoi tells me it won't happen in our lifetimes, but it'll happen in someone else's someday. There's no shot this is like the heat death of the universe, right? That'd be interesting. See a pathway over here. Okay. Integrity still good. Chilling. That bridge might not last for much longer. But what are these? School District. Meltwater District. Eagle Eye Shrine District. Black Hole Forge. Need to find the black hole. I see. Okay. We need to find the black hole forge, right? Okay, I see. Not all of these are broken. That doesn't get us to the black hole forge. Because we've been up to the black hole. Teleported there. We haven't been to any of this stuff. This is the Shrine to the Eye. Trees, you love to see it. Trying to conserve my ammo as much as possible. Be welcomed in this place. The shrine is a space to reflect on what brought us to the star system. Signal from the eye. We observed the eye's signal in our travels and followed it here to find its source. What we know is this. The source of the signal, which we have chosen to call the Eye of the Universe, is older than the universe itself. The rest we have yet to learn. Enter and open your mind to its possibility. What happened in the eye's signal? From the signal, we were able to determine the eye's approximate age, or perhaps its lack of age. Suppose the eye wishes to communicate. The signal is a call. Are we the intended audience? The signal is the eye's voice. It speaks a language we do not yet know. Maybe the signal is the eye's attempt at expressing it. How can the eye be older than the universe itself? Suppose it's a relic from a previous universe. An early universe was unimaginably hot and dense. If anything existed before, it would have been destroyed. Suppose the universe is older than previously assumed. What is the Eye of the Universe? The Eye is much older than this. Imagine how much it could teach us. Perhaps it is a cosmic library. Suppose the Eye is a more advanced being. The Eye is a source and signal that brought us here. That enter. Is there an enter? I don't think so, right? This is it. And open your mind. Well, I guess there is a way further up over. Go over. Stuff. Is there a consistent way over, or are we YOLOing it? We YOLO this. Yeah. Scary though. That's not too small. Not too bad, not too bad. I no longer believe, as I did as a child, on the Ember Twin, the Eye of the Universe, which is to harm us. But it may not want to be found either. Terrible circumstances of our arrival here were almost certainly exact that, circumstance. I suspect imagining we are special to the Eye in some way was wishful thinking. The Eye might have called out to any sin, or might not have been calling out at all, and that our ancestors heard the Eye signal was no great deed. This wouldn't be too bad, I think. This is Solanum. This is the guy that we met. In fact, the Eye may not have wishes at all. We had met Solanum. Get a little bit. Try to get back. The gravity thingy. Okay, we can't go to the Black Hole Forge. That's okay. Go here to the second district. This is what? The Meltwater district. Meltwater. Probably chunks of this bridge are. That just lead to the black hole. Be able to go do that here in a. I want to observe whatever this meltwater district. Oh, I guess there's a bunch of ice in here, right? So this is probably like how they collected water. Black Hole Forge control. Hold up. Oh. Oh, that's very relevant. Wait, are you saying we can craft something? Yep, that's water. The Ash Twin project requires a powerful, highly advanced warp. How should we obtain it? We've seen already the end result of this, but I would like to go through the steps here. Solution 1. We could retrieve the warp core from the vessel. This would require a return to Dark Bramble. My father said with any good Nomai perished there. My mentor, Coleus, failed. The vessel's warp core is broken, at best. Recall those present in the vessel crash said it sustained lethal injury. Perhaps we could still repair it. My grandmother told me there was a little time to assess the nature and extent of the damage. Even if there was no longer function, the old core would be a valuable blueprint, provided we were able to transport it back here. What Melloray and I learned from that fossil would theoretically help us evade the Angler. But our hypothesis was never attempted with the highest specimen. I remember the anglerfish fossil. We used to play fossil game when we were children. Cute. Okay. can confirm that the Fossil Cave kids are the kids that became the Nomai that we're kind of most actively involved with. Oh no, please don't tell me I'm stuck. No, I don't want to be stuck. I would like to instead not be stuck, as a matter of fact. I feel strange trying to recreate Anona's warp core without it. At times, it still feels strange to no longer be his very young apprentice, and for the Black Hole Forge to be in my care and not his. Hypothesis. Always feels strange. Even though my time with him was short, I miss my old mentor and to have the chance to try is thrilling, but I don't want to disappoint ever. I think I can do this, probably, but what if excitement has clouded my assessment of my own abilities? Was I wrong in volunteering to build it? I was born in the star system and never saw Nona's warp core with my own eyes. And I only know what he taught me. What if I've bitten off a larger portion than I can consume? Still, all I can give is my best. And as Anona would say, should my best prove insufficient, then we'll find another way to achieve what is needed. I have Clary and Root in the Forge. I have my clan. I am not alone. Okay. Yep. Beam me up, Scotty. Don't know where I'm going here, but where the water's coming. Oh, there was a secret way in here the whole time, dude? Ooh. Oh, that's spicy. I love that. Well, we'll have to remember that, I guess, if we ever end up having a reason to come back. That's interesting. So we have the core activated. This was the water melt district. There was one more district that we needed to go to. There was also presumably another scroll here. There we go. Solution 2. We could craft a new advanced warp core inspired by the vessel's warp. Abandoning the vessel's warp core and its closed casing means losing valuable knowledge. This is true, however, it's knowledge we have little hope of recovering. Best to relearn, I think. It would be very much like to craft such a powerful core. More relevantly, I believe the Black Hole Forge crew and I could recreate the basic design. This is the safest path for our clan. Is it the safest path or the best one? The goal is worth the risk. Is it, though? We tried for so long to find something that I and others now believe might be impossible to find. The search for the eye is a futile one. We should choose the option with the least potential for harm. The greatest challenge here, I think, is that we don't have the vessel for such a powerful core. Or any of the original crafters of the vessel's core. No, but Poke was apprenticed to Anona, who created the original design, and our Black Hole Forge is adept at crafting this simpler. I believe I can be of use here. The vessel's warp core was created before my time, but Anona explained many things. Hey. Now the thingy is down, up, on the Black Hole Forge. We have one more that we have yet to go to. Oh wait, was that the last one? No, surely. No. Oh yeah, that was the last one actually. Ow. Sorry. And how do we get to the Black Hole Forge? From... Yikes. We get to the Black Hole Forge from the planet's surface. And that planet being... I wonder if we can get to the Black Hole Forge. No. I have a hypothesis. We travel to the Black Hole Forge from the teleporter that's at the White Hole. In order to do that, we We're going to cross this bridge. Cross that bridge. I have a keen sense of direction. Never let me down. So, we are going to cross this bridge one way or the other. Or I guess we're going to get to the black hole one way or the other. Would quite like to be able to just cross this. Doesn't look like that's going to be particular. Which is okay. Not the end of the world. However, would quite like to explore what's on the other side of this. Okay, here you go. Ready? Ikazo! Oh, we just barely made it. Let's fucking go. Where our buddy is. Hey, buddy. Are you the other one who was in the time loop with us? No, right? In a hurry, can I ask you something? Sure, anything you want. I learned something. Oh, cool, what is it? I found the Nomai escape pod on Brittle Hollow. So Nomai probably came here from somewhere outside the solar system. Must have been in trouble when they launched their escape pod. What kind of trouble? I learned something. I talked to a living Nomai. Ah, that doesn't make any sense. I don't understand. I'm very excited for you, though, but please stop yelling. What on the Quantum Moon, you say? There's a sort of living Nomai on the Quantum Moon? Well, why didn't you say so? Oh, wow, this is the best thing that ever happened in the history of Outer Wilds Ventures. Can't believe you talked to an actual Nomai. Great. Now I just have to go back to space, fly to the Quantum Moon with zero visibility, find a spooky ruin, travel through a few different types of dangerous terrain to get there. Oh, that's not so bad. Probably doable. I went to the comet and, oh, so that's how the Nomai died. That's really sad, isn't it? I know it was a long time ago, but still, stars above. It's lucky we didn't, that we hadn't evolved to live on land yet. To think if the comet hadn't killed them, our species might have coexisted in the solar system. That would have been amazing, but I guess if I hadn't wanted to learn why the Nomai disappeared, I'd never left Timber Hearth to come out here. I had all these adventures, don't get me wrong, space is terrifying. Oh, it has its moments. Okay, cool. So we can just kind of get him to explain some more. I think we see you later. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you greatly. Refill my fuel because we have some stuff to do. Let's see. And that stuff is on the other side of this black hole. Wish me luck. Close to Brittle Hollow. Now we're on the white hole. Welcome. And what do we do now that we're on the white hole? We have to go to the white hole station and use the teleporter. Use the teleporter to get to the black hole station. Here. Don't be really dumb like we were last time. Remember to do this. Now, we will eventually... Hello, white hole. Teleport to the black hole forge. We'll need to figure out something new there. It's so... I don't know what the feeling actually would be described as. honestly. It's like cathartic to be getting to the end of this game. This game was so meaningful. Oh, this isn't the right teleporter, dude. Oh no. Well, okay, so this isn't the right teleporter. That's okay. Get me back to the planet. I can get on my ship, and I can get to the Ash Twin project fast enough. That sounds kind of crazy, but we can definitely try. We can give it the old college try. We got a little bit of time, I think. So, just zoot me on back. We will find, hey, just a goofy old question. Why is my ship over there? In orbit of the sun? Oh, did my ship get sent to the black hole? Hold on, send me back over to the black hole. We don't have any time to do this. Yoink. Hey, ship? Where are you at? No, don't send me again. Bruh. Well, the sun'll come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow. Okay, so we want to activate the black hole because I'm just freaking curious. Hello, ship. Where are you? That's my scout. Where's my ship, dude? That's the sun. Why is my ship in the sun, dude? Oh, we just got kind of ditched in space, huh? It is flying rather quickly into the sun. Okay, well, goodbye, ship, I guess. Bye-bye. All right. Well, that's a bit unlucky for us. Time to go bravely into that cold night. And there it is. Get your screens ready, y'all. Little flashbang moment. Autopilot me. So, I don't think that it's actually the interloper's fault, Sonics. That seems to be just, it seems to be just a product, right? It's a thing that exists and does happen to fly into them, right? I can't imagine that all of these star systems have an interloper that gets them to that place that they're looking for. So very, very interesting. We will hopefully be able to do that a little bit faster. We know the secret now. We know the way to get in way faster. And we can activate the black hole forge. Then we leave and we go to the twins that has a teleporter to the black hole. That was gonna go supernova, by the way. Me, I'm here for rocket science and the star marshmallows. Marshmallows. It's been like 30 times, dude. The sun has gone supernova so many times. Cool. Let's check this. Yes, we've completed the Hanging City. Perfect. We need to complete the Black Hole Forge still. And the Sunless City still needs some exploration. Oh, first things first, I'm the realist. Drop back, let the whole world feel this. Where's the planet one? Brittle Hollow. Take me there. That it is. That it is. Yeah, we'll get to see what we have to do at the Black Hole Forge. Then maybe we'll try to catch a little bit of exploration. And then, I mean, Oh, I might just make this a long episode, to be honest with you. Don't crash me. Just don't crash me. We gotta go up here. Man, I'm actually so impressed and also upset with myself at all the stuff that was here that we should have been able to like logically figure out, you know? Like this. Hear it? There it is. Look at that. Look how cool that is, man. Imagine just finding that. Down, please. Going down. Okay, so now we pop down here. We double check to see if there's anything. We activate the black hole for it. We're like, oh no, we can't actually get to the black hole forge from here. Why is that? Then, speed running. We're running back up to the top. Now all of this is nice and secure, so we don't have to worry. Far enough away from the gravity to be able to actually do things. Yeet. Don't have to worry about conserving our rocket fuel because we're getting back on the ship. Go. Climb on out of here. Straight to the ship before it gets sucked into the sun randomly. Frickin' stinker. Crossing our I's, dotting our T's. We are headed to the Hourglass Twin. You'd just be able to autopilot. Ooh, scary. It is always kind of terrifying to autopilot to... You're just flying into the sun right now, aren't you, you stinker? But I think that the sun is already unstable before that thing starts flying into it. We don't care about the Ember Twin, per se. We actually care about the Ash Twin. Land. Go. A little bit close to the sun on that one. And we remember the rule, right? The rule is that our teleportation thingy is based on the planet, right? The building is reminiscent of the planet that we're trying to teleport. So this should be... I don't know which one this is. If I'm being real with you, we're gonna have to do a little figuring. But that is a-okay. We'll just continue journeying along the equator. Don't really have anything to roast. I think that when we go back into the Sunless City next, it'll probably be the last thing that we do. I don't really feel like going in there right now. I just want to get access to one of these teleporters. Okay, this is the twin teleporter. This seems apt to being the one that I'm thinking of. Oh, hello, Quantum Moon. Bye, Quantum Moon. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Dang it. No, this is the teleporter. This is a different teleporter. Okay, this is the one that goes to the Sun Observatory. That's okay. That makes sense, because it's all spiky. Okay, this is Sun Observatory. That's a-okay. Come on, sand. Sandy boys. I'm sandy. Come on, come on, come on. We're rushing. I want to get this done. I love hitting this like pseudo orbit where we're like just zooming. Yeah, actually the movement on that feels so good. Oh god, we've already made it all the way around. This might be the one we're looking for. It looks like that might line up with that, though. That's twins. Got the twins. A-okay. This is sun. Got the sun. Okay. We gotta wait even longer to get the black hole forge. Maybe try to hit up our ship on our next rotation. And this is such an interesting game, full of such interesting, like, locations, but more importantly, this has got to be it, right? With the, like, pieces breaking. The mechanic of the, like, star, the two planets that are this close to the sun that, like, are orbiting each other and also linked in this kind of weird dance. It's so cool. This kind of looks like the Hanging City, though. This might be it. Careful. We'll have to use our scouter, I think. Basically what this comes down to. It's one of these two. Let me in. Let me in. You don't understand. Oh god, you gotta let me in, dude. Come on. Oh god. It's still coming. We have time. I can still get in. Perfect. This looks like this probably will take me to not the black hole. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that out there as a guess. A little guesstimate. Oh, it's still going up. That's all right. That's all right. Hey, relax, man. The scout had glitched down beneath it. Okay, so the scout will eventually teleport out. it's this way as the other one. It might be it, right? Keep an eye on the scout. We use our bodies for this one. It's not like we lose too much overall, right? Okay, where is the scout? The scout made it to Timberhearth. Okay, so we should be on the right one. Just gotta wait for the stars to align. Got plenty of time. This is Waterworld. Hopefully that's not where we're teleporting to. Good. I was actually a little nervous. I would have been confused and lost. Dazed and confused. Here we go. Black hole forge. Won't you porridge? Something about storage. Black hole forge. Won't you porridge? So now, it's a whole new world, dude. We can actually interact with the black hole forge now. I'm guessing this is just gonna like tell us that they already made one. But worth checking out. And okay. Regarding the warp towers on Ash Twin, does each tower have to be perfectly aligned with the center of the astral body when it's tuned? I enjoy precision as much as the next Momai, but if, for example, a tower base were to shift even slightly, that tower might no longer align with its astral body. More accurately, I enjoy precision as much as the next Momai, provided the next Momai is not poke. We don't need the alignment angle to be exact. Only needs to be within 5 degrees of an astral body center. Of note, this gives a slightly longer warp window. I imagine this window will last roughly several seconds. As such, any Nomai stepping onto the warp platform during the active window will be immediately warped. You will need to be careful around the platform for the duration of the time it's active. Understandable. My statue. Where am I taking this first black hole core? And where am I taking the remaining cores once they're ready? All the warp towers are being constructed on Ash Twin. Black hole cores will go there. My gratitude. In that case, Poke, Clary, I'm leaving for delivery. I'll send Yarrow your regards. Poke, I'll return the forge shortly. I'm going to catch up with Root and help him deliver the first core to the Ash Twin. Make sure Yarrow receives it. Of course you are. The white hole core for the warp receiver. Each of the 6 receivers are being constructed at different locations, so those deliveries will be a greater pain in your cervical spine. The tower designs in the high energy lab on Ember Twin reveal the receiver's location. Ask Yarrow, he's familiar with it, right? I understand all this. Be nice. Of note, Yarrow believes he spotted a flaw in the warp tower design. Namely, that one of the warp towers on Ash Twin will never activate. The warp receiver will never align over it. Does your romantic interest think a warp tower's alignment point at its receiver? Does he not know the warp tower always aligns with the center of the corresponding astral body? That is an unreasonable belief, given the receiver does have to be located on or in close orbit around a relevant astral body. I seem to recall that was your understanding of no, Yarrow understands the distinction. He likely doesn't realize the Hourglass twins are so close together they function as a single astral body with a shared alignment point between them. That's why we can get to the core of the planet from not the core. That makes sense. Well, if this is supposed to be the black hole, see much forging happening. A lot of talking, not a lot of doing. Caution the boarding area while the black hole forge is an all that. Is there really nothing else happening? Guess it makes sense. They're tapping into the black hole's power and moving this whole shebang up there. It then taps into the things and makes those little cores. Cores loop down into what, like round? Little holding receptacles? Maybe they... About the Ash Twin. I have good news, Zero. The advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the central chamber of Ash Twin. No, it isn't. I'm intrigued, love. Everyone here working on the Ash Twin project is excited to see it, pied beside herself with joy. Is everything well at the forge? Don't worry, love. Poke is only nervous. Core is extraordinary, and her design work is beautifully clever. Core's durability could still be improved. I need more time. Ignore her, Yarrow. The core is finished, and my sister tells you otherwise, and she will be finished as well. Okay. So, that means that it is about that time. We have a little bit more, I believe. Remind me real quick. I can't believe we lived. Where are we? Well, we finally found a way to get ourselves down to the Hanging City from the Warp Forge. Oh, and we're dead. That's fair, that's fair. Hey, y'all, thanks so much for tuning in for this episode. We're going to have one more. And it's just going to be us wrapping up the very last little story thread, which I believe is in the underground city. And then we will be wrapping up the whole series from there. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe to the what YouTube's here to do. I'm so excited to see how this all ends. Thank y'all so much. Peace.